Hello, and welcome back. It's Star Wars Minute, your daily podcast where we analyze, scrutinize, and celebrate the Star Wars movies 1 minute at a time. I'm Pete the Retailer from PeteTheRetailer.xyz.
I'm Alex Robinson. FUV. F-U-N. Sorry, I got thrown off. Alex Robinson. AlexRobinson.fun.
I'm John. I used to be on Alphabeatical podcast. Go check it out. And today I'm on this episode right now. So greetings.
What a coincidence.
I'm Adam Santiago from all over the place. I was on shows with all these guys. And now I'm on one now.
Yeah.
I mean, currently.
Right.
Yeah.
And here's the thing,
now.
you know, that we, Adam knows everybody. I know he's sheepish about it sometimes, but it's a true thing. Adam knows everybody.
I don't know everybody.
He does. So if you're out, many of you listening to this, you probably know Adam. So,
or someone that knows me. I feel like that would be a bigger chance.
Well, yeah, doubling. No, more than doubling. I don't know. Exponentially increasing the chances, but I bet some of the people who are listening, they know Adam. Anyway.
Hi.
You know what I know? Adam's here to talk about minute 108 of Solo, a Star Wars story. 108 starts with Han Solo assuring Beckett he's okay. And it ends with, oh no, sorry. Backing up. It's not Beckett, it's Vos. Why did I say Beckett?
Yeah, come on, man.
Because they're talking about Beckett. He's saying, like, are you okay because
you probably
of Beckett?
miss him. Probably miss your old glasses.
Starts with Han assuring Dryden Vos that he's okay. There you go. That's much more sensible. And it ends with Dryden saying, show me what you brought me.
Show me what you brought me.
Mm-hmm. Show him what you got.
Hors d'oeuvres.
Yeah, the hors d'oeuvres.
Or the big famous hors d'oeuvre scene.
Yeah.
What are your favorite hors d'oeuvre scenes in a
That's
movie?
a good thing to think about. I'll say another Peter Sellers one. I said earlier in the week, The Party. He's really getting into those hors d'oeuvres.
Or Big. I like the Big, where he's at the party and doesn't know. He tries to eat the baby corn, like corn and stuff like
and then
that.
something that's too hot, maybe.
Spinal Tap is one of my favorite hors d'oeuvre scenes where Billy Crystal and Dana Carvey are waiters.
Mime waiter.
Did you do the dead bird? Did you do the dead bird? Let's go. Mime is money.
Yep.
So
Adam hors
that's
d'oeuvres?
my favorite.
So many good ones.
So
Short
many.
Circuit. I just like seeing robots carrying hors d'oeuvres.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yes, these particular hors d'oeuvres that we see Dryden Vos munching down are a surprise cameo by an old friend of ours.
What?
Really?
The stuff he's eating is colo clawfish. He even says colo clawfish.
Clawfish?
I heard
Anyone?
the clawfish part. I didn't hear the colo.
Yeah.
Colo clawfish, anyone?
You
Colo
probably remember them because they were one of the smaller fish that we saw in The Phantom Menace.
Oh, the one that gets eaten?
Of course.
That's one of the ones that gets eaten by a bigger fish. Pretty sure.
Oh.
Right? He's not the biggest of the fish, is he?
No. The biggest of the fish is the Sando Aqua Monster.
Okay, got it.
I think the OPC Killa is the smallest fish.
OPC killer.
And then
Colo
the
clawfish.
Colo clawfish attacks that fish. Or maybe I'm getting those. I don't know. Colo clawfish is the one that looks kind of like an eel with a snout.
With a crocodile head on a eel body.
Right.
But in any case, here we are. I thought it was kind of funny because one thing I learned from reading the Solo official guide is that the Severinians, their diet consists mostly of seafood that they get from the ocean here. So it's funny that he imported seafood on his boat rather than indulge in the local seafood.
Well, how do you know they don't swim here too?
Well, it says they're native to, native to Naboo and some place called Odana.
But have you ever seen Jaws the Revenge? Jaws
I have
followed that family all the way to where were they?
Are we talking in 3 or 4, the Revenge one?
Revenge is the 4th movie, but
3 is 3D.
He's on to Grandma now, yeah.
Yeah, because 3D is a different time.
I watched that recently, the 3rd one. Whew. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah.
Revenge.
Yes.
Revenge.
Get off my
Yeah, so we don't know. For all we know, someone might have taken a colo clawfish and released it into the ocean and it became an invasive species, and maybe he did get it locally.
I'd like to say he's importing everything on that yacht. Like,
Well, it does seem very villainous also to pay money to bring seafood to a planet with with seafood.
I'm not going to eat your garbage fish. I've got cold clawfish eggs here.
It'd be like if you were a world leader and whatever country you went to, you just brought your own steaks and just ate those steaks with ketchup no matter where you went.
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sounds like someone we know who was the president.
I don't know what you're talking about.
William Henry Harrison?
Yep, he died in 30 days. Yeah.
I thought there was a clue in the food. Like, I don't know, like it was
clue.
Weird because in watching it in the minute form, or just watching that minute, I was like, man, they're showing that for a long time.
That is true.
Leave like a fork or something, or like.
Well, he picks up a knife, right?
Yeah, but I still thought, like, is there a clue?
I don't know.
Something telling me.
It's just purely it's the same thing as, like, you know, the chess game or the seeker ball. It's purely a throwback to another movie, but in this case, it's one that we're less familiar with because it's the cola clawfish.
Yeah.
You think you should have said, like, cola clawfish? No? Anyone? Something bigger, perhaps?
That's what Han Solo should have said. He's like, no, I'll take something bigger. And then they would have brought out a bigger plate.
Or, like, where he takes, you know, I find it's always a bitter fish or something like that. You know, something, some way they could have worked that in there.
Yeah, some Bond line or something.
Oh, yeah.
The cola clawfish is quite bitter.
We were talking about elevators yesterday, and was there a scene? Doesn't James Bond fight somebody in an elevator one time? I thought of it, but I didn't mention it. But
everybody was yelling at us yesterday that we didn't mention the elevator fight from Captain America fighting in the elevator.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
I thought of it.
I
didn't. I don't think it's a good.
We don't have to say everything we think about. Shoes.
And Moonraker, he's going. Drago has the elevator that drops the trapdoor into the Shark Tank.
All right.
Roger Moore.
He gets to pitch his business ideas.
He does it for Roger Moore, and then, like, it opens, and he's straddling the sides of the elevator.
Right.
He knew it was going to happen.
Typical.
But, yeah.
Yeah, so cola clawfish were considered to taste good. They were edible by solistans and humans, which is interesting.
Well,
so Dryden Vos is near human. So is it near edible? Does he get a little, is it like,
yeah.
It's like, well, I probably should.
He's trying to stop from throwing up the whole time he's eating. He's like, it's really good.
I can eat human food, but it makes me farty. But I don't know. I'm near human.
That makes me feel bad for him. The fact that he feels like he has to eat human food because he feels like he has to
just
perform for everyone.
He has to keep up appearances.
Yeah.
I eat near food.
I love his side cape.
The side cape.
Side capes, man. You can't go wrong.
Oh, yeah. He's got a side cape, right?
It's for when one of your arms is cold. The other arm's, this arm's hot.
Well,
I was born with a cold right arm.
I'm near human, you know.
This side is human.
By the way, I think I said Drago. I meant Drax before. I've been watching Rocky IV with the kids.
Great family movie. There's a robot in it.
Happy birthday,
Not
Polly.
anymore, right?
Yeah, he took it out. Yeah. They took it out in Stallone's request.
Did we talk about this before?
Funny, take the robot out. You know what I mean? It's not comedy. It's a fight.
The robot was taken out for copyright reasons, not for quality.
I thought it was just because it was stupid.
No, it's because
he said he wanted to take it out.
I thought I heard that the owner of the robot, like, they had to license it for Rocky IV, and then once they were redoing it, they're like, well, you got to take it out unless you want to pay us again to use the rights to the robot.
I think it was Jack McKinney.
I thought he was just like, oh, stupid, we don't need robots.
No. I think he might have sold it that way afterwards, but the real answer was that.
Oh, okay. Copyright robot.
I could be wrong, but I thought I read that story somewhere.
When I Google it, I was like, Rocky robot, and first a bunch of images come up, which is great, including somebody made an action figure of it.
Oh, I have it. It's in my room.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Nice.
And then
it's one of my favorite Beatles songs, Rocky Robot.
Rocky
Robot.
Thinks you're so hot.
When I Google Rocky Robot, it says people also ask, what was the name of the robot in Rocky? And then next, was Ivan Drago a robot?
Oh.
Huh.
And then who was the kid in Rocky
happy
for?
Birthday before they fight. He goes, I will happy birthday break you.
He's a snowman then.
As the first time I saw Rocky IV as a young child, I was like, wait, is he a robot? Just like his training, because it was so high tech and everything. I was like, is he like an android?
Was that you who asked that question on Google?
Yeah.
Is Drago a robot?
No comment. Moving on.
That would have been great if at the end, like, he turned and his face, like, the skin was all peeling off. That would have been awesome. Someday.
Maybe they'll put that in and take out the robot stuff.
Maybe. Less robot, more
robots.
cyborgs.
Less robots.
Just all robots. I want an all robot performance of Rocky IV.
An all robot cast.
Hey, you know, my battery's dying. What am I going to do?
Maybe it's like one of those things. Well, that would be a good, you know, the internet thing with like, all right, you know, make a movie into a Muppet movie, but there's one human and all the rest are Muppets.
Mm-hmm.
It might be fun to do Rocky IV. Or
who would be the human?
I think Rocky. You got to stick with Stallone as the human,
Wouldn't be
and
really?
all the other ones. Because like, just imagine like Sylvester Stallone punching Muppets for like 2 hours.
Oh my god, that sounds awesome.
Yeah. See.
I think it'd be great if it was like one of Drago's trainers was the human and everyone else was for no reason. There was one human lumbering around in the background,
or like Adrian, or like one of Rocky's kids, or something.
There, Yvonne, what's her name? Brigitte Nielsen could be the human
Bridget
still,
Nielsen,
and then everybody else would
Bridget
be
Nielsen as the human.
Yeah, near human.
It's like Futurama, and the human.
It's the part she was born to play.
What is that? All My Circuits? Yeah.
No,
I like
Muppets training in the snow in Siberia and stuff.
It's perfect because you can't see their feet, so they're in the snow.
You see these little arms like pushing logs and stuff.
Yeah,
that's great.
One fun thing I learned in the Han Solo official guide is that all the chairs in Dryden Vos's room are adjustable by temperature and texture. So I thought that was an interesting thing that I want.
Yeah.
Although you know, we have one of those seat heaters in our car, you know, where you can turn it on and the seat gets hot, and it's terrible.
Oh, really?
Your butt just gets all sweaty.
The butt gets sweaty.
I like mine.
They have that in the movie theaters, and it gets too hot.
Oh,
I've never seen that in a movie theater.
I only get like the reclining ones in the theater.
My only problem with mine is that you hit it and it goes immediately to high. You know what I mean? It goes like high, middle, low. Instead of like you hit it once, it goes to low. Like, you know.
Yeah.
I think they figure anybody who wants it, chances are it's too hot out. But every once in a while, like if my back is sore, I'll put that on. Even if it's hot out, I'll just put the
it does your back too?
Yeah, it's the back and the seat.
Oh, I don't think ours does our back. I think it's literally just the butt.
Just the butt.
Always just the butt.
Just the butt.
But anyway, the texture is also different too. I like the magic fingers come up, or like I want to be a shag thing or whatever.
So we're dangerously approaching working blue here, because we're talking about the butt and then we're talking about magic fingers and shag. So let's
yeah, baby.
It gets a little blue.
Let me just like Adam's microphone. Let me tell you, I was distracted. You brought it up because of what's his name, Mark McKinney. But the crystal skull I find quite distracting. The one from the cover of
I didn't see that. I didn't catch this thing that you guys.
Han Solo at Star's End.
Distracted by
Lost Legacy.
Is it from Lost Legacy?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Han Solo and the Lost Legacy, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, the skull is, and again, yeah, it probably not for most people watching it, but I remember in the theater being like, ooh, and then it kept being around and being like, you know, like, I find it distracting because I am like that little part of my brain is being tickled the whole time, being like Han Solo books, Han Solo books, like, you know.
I think Ron Howard specifically put that in long enough so that nerds could go to their loved ones and explain what it is while it was still on the screen. You know,
he did like a stopwatch, being like, okay, Han Solo and the Lost Legacy is a Legends novel written by Brian Daley. It's the 3rd volume in the Han Solo Adventures.
You think Ron Howard went to Clint Howard and explained that? It was like, that's why.
And Clinton was like, I don't care. Put me in the part with the robots.
I don't care.
Do you guys are you guys fans of Ron Howard? You like his movies?
Who doesn't? He's a nice guy. He makes nice.
Do you like his movies?
I like them all. I haven't seen them all, but I'm sure I do.
Really?
I've seen the big
13,
ones,
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Platoon.
Actually, I got a list here of my favorites.
The Paper.
Splash, Willow,
Splash Willow.
Splash
Willow.
Splash Willow.
Cocoon
Was
Gung Ho.
Mm-hmm.
And Clint Howard. Those are all good movies. But I don't know.
Gung Ho.
Gung Ho. Remember Gung Ho?
I do remember. I've never seen it, though.
Oh, it's good. Check it out.
It's Michael Keaton, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It seems it seems like such a time specific thing. Like Japanese companies taking over the car industry.
It
what?
is. And if you think that movie's specific, you should check out the sitcom that's spun off of it.
Oh, wow.
Even more specific.
Wow. We're all talking about Reaganomics and the AIDS diet plan and Thatcher and
Sure. And then Michael Keaton.
And Michael Keaton, the original Batman himself.
Yeah. Apparently, well, two things. One, 2 cast notes for Gung Ho. One, apparently, I hadn't heard this, but both Bill Murray and Eddie Murphy turned down the role that Michael Keaton eventually took. And then also the plant manager, his main kind of foil at the Japanese car plant was Gary Watanabe, and I just not too long ago I saw him in a local performance of the musical Assassins, the Sondheim musical. Gary Watanabe
Whom did he play in Assassins?
I played Charlie Guiteau, I believe.
Oh, sorry.
Huh.
Yeah.
But it was a good. Anyway, he's good.
He's
Gung
good.
Ho. How'd we get there? Gung Ho, also a good G.I. Joe guy.
Gung Ho, yeah.
Famous elevator scene in Gung Ho.
Do I
There
have
isn't
Gung?
one.
I don't have Gung. I've got a thing of G.I. Joe little diecast figures here. Gung Ho is not one of them. So I wonder if they're going to do a series 2 of that.
So Han Solo attempts to. Oh, look at that!
Oh, nice.
Quick.
Yes, Han Solo.
Han Solo attempts to wrap things up here with Dryden Vos before he gets wise to anything, and he says, "I'm sure you have competitors to crush and black markets to dominate." I like that line.
I like the way Voss just goes, "What?"
Yeah. He's like, what?
But and even before that, I like that. Like I like Han Solo's obsequious manner here. His little suck up, like, yeah, we'd really appreciate the opportunity to work for you again, sir. Like being that, Which again, it's nice knowing. Spoiler alert: knowing that the whole time it's kind of like a double blind. You know what I mean? That he's doing it. He's not genuine. He's not earnest in all that. He's trying to be somebody. He's trying to seem like somebody who's trying to be earnest.
Yes.
Scared straight.
Right.
Scared stupid.
Yeah. He went to camp.
It's face cam.
But yeah, it's good. And then following up with like, well, I'm sure you've got, it almost seems ad-libby, but I don't think it is. So I don't think that's within Alden Ehrenreich. No offense. But he's a young actor. I
couldn't ad-lib his way out of a dark
out of a bar
packet of crisps. Yeah.
Also, how soon, how like instantly did you think Kira knew? Oh well, we're boned. When he's like, hey, come over here.
Yeah, probably right away. I mean, she could read the room, I guess.
Right.
Yeah.
The book.
Tommy Wiseau.
She could read the novelization of the room.
Just tearing me apart.
I went to see. Do you guys ever see The Room?
I have not.
Yeah,
I have not.
I went to see it, and it was one of these things like Rocky Horror, where
I didn't do it that way. I just got to watch it at home. But yeah, that's
I was somewhat nonplussed to discover that like all these seemingly like this was all kind of like created by the studio. There's basically like on some website, they're like, here's the things to do if you go see The Room. When he says this, everyone yells this. And I'm just like, what? That's I don't like that. I take it as an insult. I feel like it's like...
Did they do that with Morbius recently? They brought it back because
they
of its
tried
meme
to bring
factor.
it back.
I don't know. Did they hand out sheets that said like, now you scream, it's Morbin time?
I guess you can't do it with every film, but I don't know. I guess I always assumed the Rocky Horror one was an organic thing created by fans and stuff. Yeah. So it's nice to think that that's always the case, but I guess it's the 21st century and
everything has to be codified and
package.
Yeah.
Still a lot of fun. Check it out.
The Room.
Well, that seems to be all I have for minute 108. Do you guys remember the first time you saw Solo: A Star Wars Story? Did you see it in the movie theaters?
I remember it was a couple days ago.
Oh,
so my house.
See it in the theater?
I missed it in the theater. But yeah, I saw it. And yeah, I apparently, like a lot of people, I did not know this, but I thought my TV set was broken because I couldn't see it. And so I spent 15 minutes adjusting it, and then I went online and I was like, oh, okay, that's a thing.
Visually, it is a dark film.
Yes.
Yes, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But yeah.
Adam?
Wait, John, why didn't you come with me to see it? Because I saw it at the drive-in in upstate.
I don't know.
To invite him.
It could be. I didn't invite you.
Did you see it with Grog, I think, right? He told me.
No, I saw it with our friend Rob.
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know where I was.
We were about to finally holler the answer. Was it the marketing wasn't done correctly? Did you just not want to see Alden Ehrenreich as Han Solo? Was it that it was too close to The Last Jedi? We don't know.
I don't have an
remember
answer for that. No.
All right.
No. I saw it at Kips Bay before they put in the butt warming seats, sadly. And it was the first Star Wars movie I went to see that wasn't sold out. Like there was like 8 other people in the theater with me, and I was like, this is weird.
No, I do have an answer. I think I'm over this now, but I think Han Solo was always my favorite, and I was afraid of seeing a different light, or I don't know.
That's why
sometimes
you
origin
should have been
stories-
happy. It was so dark.
Yeah, there was no light. No light at all.
I didn't see the guy, but yeah, and I still didn't really. It's a movie.
It's a movie.
It's a movie.
A movie.
Yeah, it's most of the people that we've talked to this season have been either positive about it from the get-go or being like revisiting it, being like, oh, this is a good movie. Like, this is fun. I think there were, expectations and hype that needed to be met that weren't. And so anybody who was either they didn't go see it or they were kind of, nonplussed by it at the time because there was just so much going on with Star Wars and saga and all that. But I think just seeing it, seeing it on its own as just like a fun, I think at the time, one of my favorite reviews, somebody was just like, Solo is just like, it's like a bonkers 90s EU novel come to life. And it is kind of like that, you know what I mean? And that's great. That's what I want sometimes.
It's a fun ride. It's just funny because it's almost like it starts out like a Fast and Furious movie. And then it sort of goes from there. But yeah. All right.
Yeah. Well, that is all I had for 108. You guys have anything else specific to this minute before they Dryden Vos gets shown what he's been brought?
No, just
Dryden brought.
No.
Just a game of wits is going on. Words.
Whist?
Wits.
A game of whist?
Whist. Mist and riven. Mist 2.
Ribbon.
Well, let me tie a yellow ribbon. Let me tell you, everybody, hopefully you guys can come back tomorrow. In the meantime, I know we've been talking about it lately. I wanted to see if anybody, Adam, have you checked the P.O. box lately? I was asking people to send stuff to you there. So,
I last checked it about a week or two ago.
All
I
right,
sent you some stuff.
Okay.
Oh.
Did you not get that?
I don't know. A little while ago, I got some stuff. How long ago? Well, we'll see.
Like 2 weeks ago.
Point being, send stuff, and if put attention to Adam at the top, he'll open it. I'm
allowed to open mail.
Well, if it says attention to Adam on it, you know what I mean. But we said, I remember what we asked him to send you, and I'm not gonna say it now. I don't want it to be a spoiler. So remember, everybody, think back.
Wait, what?
Spring snakes. And put attention to Adam, Star Wars Minute, P.O. Box 20139, Greedo Square Station, New York, 10001. And so mail those out. Snakes. And we'll meet you back here tomorrow for a brand new Star Wars Minute.
Star Wars Minute.
Spring snakes.